Good evening to all of you, and thank you for joining us on 13 Plus. I'm Mary Coleman. When a pet disappears, posting on social media is a great way to get the word out usually. Unfortunately, that same publicity can put you at risk for scams. A Tucson woman is heartbroken after she says con artists took her money and the hope of finding her dog. 13 News reporter Rebecca Taylor shows us how that scam works.
Con artists comb social posts to find their targets, people who have lost pets and are desperate to get them back. They text the pet owner, then ask for money for the animal's safe return.
Blanca is my 14-year-old Chihuahua. She went missing on October 2nd.
April Gomez quickly turned to social media and neighborhood groups asking for help finding Blanca.
This is how Blanca got out. It was open that much.
She even upped the reward from $300 to $500.
God, I went knocking on doors, printed up 500 flyers.
So an early morning text from a stranger sounded promising.
So they said that they knew who had my dog, and I responded with what, where, who.
Gomez asked them to describe Blanca and send photos, but all she got was excuses. The scammer even claimed he had been scammed before, so he wanted half of the reward money up front using a mobile cash app.
They did state that they were handicapped, they were in a wheelchair, and for their safety, they did not meet in person.
Gomez saw the red flags, but paid $250 anyway for the address where Blanca supposedly was. But it was a vacant apartment 13 miles from where she went missing, and the scammer stopped responding.
I was so caught up with actually believing that I was going to get reunited with Blanca that it really didn't even matter about the money. That's the lead I had to go on. And
I called the phone number. My name is Rebecca Taylor with 13 News. We're calling about a Chihuahua that you said you found. But the person who answered insisted he only got the phone 3 days earlier and had no information about a missing pet.
This is something that we have seen happen here in Pima County. It's also something that shelters and rescues across the country have reported.
Kaylee Murdoch is with Pima Animal Care Center. She says scammers even impersonate PAC employees, demanding money to get your pet back. It's almost like they prey on people's emotions. Is that what you've heard?
Absolutely. So when people lose a pet, that is a really scary, really vulnerable time for people.
To avoid falling for a lost pet scam, the Better Business Bureau recommends you limit the information in your social posts. This can help you verify if someone really found your pet. Watch for spoofed numbers that appear to be local. Ask them for a phone number where you can call them back. Ask for a photo. If the finder gets offensive or makes excuses, it's a red flag. Never wire money or use a prepaid debit card. This is the same as sending cash. Gomez says Blanca, who weighs just 6 pounds, is microchipped and can easily be identified if taken to PAC or a veterinary clinic. Well, I hope this story maybe helps bring her back to you.
I do too. I do too.
Missing pet scams are also on the FBI's radar. Victims are encouraged to report it to the Internet Crime Complaint Center and local police. Gomez says she called Tucson police and contacted her bank in hopes of getting her $250 back. I'm Rebecca Taylor, 13 News.
And on to our next story for this evening. Statista predicts there will be 217 million digital banking customers in the U.S. by next year. It's no surprise digital banking platforms and apps are on the rise. In this Watching Your Wallet, consumer investigative reporter Rachel DePompa spoke with NerdWallet about the pros and cons of switching to online banking.
A new survey conducted online by NerdWallet and the Harris Poll finds bank customers still prioritize online and in-person services. While 57% of banking customers say online access is among one of the most important features to them, 53% still prefer physical branches. Elizabeth Ayola, a personal finance writer at NerdWallet, says the years of Fed rate hikes made more people take a look at online-only bank accounts because of the higher interest they could earn.
People are still interested in getting those good deals, but there are some people who are still conservative or who still have some mistrust around online-only banks in particular and prefer a brick and mortar bank, even if it means missing out on those savings.
The study found 12% of Americans are opening a savings account at a new bank to get a better interest rate. Iola says a compound interest calculator can help you see what the difference would be if you move your money to an account that offers better savings. And if you're considering making the switch, she says keep in mind any fees you may be charged.
So some of these online banks will incentivize you with high maybe sign-on bonuses and things like that, but you want to think about whether there's a minimum balance requirement before making that switch. You also want to think about ATM access. So you may not be able to make those cash deposits that you're used to if that's something that you do.
If you do look at an online bank, make sure it's FDIC insured. That protects your money if there's a problem. Whether you love a traditional brick and mortar bank or you want to go online only, as with anything, look at the fees charged and shop around. Get the best deal for your dollars. With this Watch in Your Wallet, I'm Rachel DePompa.
We will leave you with a live look of our Mount Bigelow cam, from our Mount Bigelow cam rather. We hope you're having a great week so far. And hey guys, tomorrow's Friday. Some good news there. We hope you'll join us for 13 News live at 10 for more of your news and weather. But until then, have a great evening.